Good evening. Ian Satterfield, Planning Ops Trainee for Great Basin Team 1. I'll give you the operational plan for tomorrow and what occurred today. We'll start in branch 25 down in WWXX. Everything looks really good down in this division. It's been, all the crews have been down in there mopping up, holding, patrolling, no issues. Working up into November, we had crews up at the Dyer Mountain area, holding, patrolling, working on pulling out hose and equipment out of there, assisting with our partners to the west with this little area up in here by Lake Meadows. Coming around the horn to November on the other side, we had crews all in here holding, patrolling, and mopping up. No issues reported out there. Coming into Indian Valley, where our uniform division is, crews looked at opportunities to improve some of our lines out here. They're looking at coming off DP 219 down where our hand line comes down into Indian Valley and improving that. And then they constructed some more line coming off the fire's edge here back down to some more dozer line here. So they're working to improve that. We're hoping to cut off a big section of area here when we have to deal with this. We still have fire in the Devil's Punch Bowl. It is being checked up today. No issues are reported out of there today, so that was good news. Moving over into the Genesee Valley area, we had folks in there. They were all in around the structures, doing mop up, working diligently to get 100 feet around all those structures in there. We had two strike teams of the Army that was in there assisting, so an additional be 40 personnel in there assisting. So some really good work in there happened today. Moving down into Romeo Romeo along the Grizzly Ridge, all the way from DP 605 all the way down to Lake Davis. No issues up there today. Crews were in there mopping up, patrolling. Big water show. There's hose lay all along this whole line. So they're moving water, working in to get some depth in there and mop that up and secure it. Working over into Quebec. This dozer line around up onto Turner's Ridge was holding all day. The good work that happened yesterday and last night is still holding. We got hose and some hand line to secure the upper piece of the Turner Ridge, and they had no issues in there today. Working around the horn here, coming up, all this held really well today. And as fire behavior said, we did have a piece up here by the Coyote Hills. They had been working it all day, pushing dozer line around it. The smoke had set in. It was pretty calm, and then at about 1400 or so, the smoke lifted up, and we got that wind push that pushed it out, and the crews were unable to pick it up. It did cross over the 117 road, and we currently have folks out here looking at opportunities to try and pick it up and bring it around the horn. It did increase in size also out along this easterly front. With us dealing with this back here, we weren't able to get anybody out here to really try and attempt to try and go direct on it. Coming around on the top where the escarpment is, a little bit of movement down, but our partners to the west with the Milford group and the Hicks group from the other team, they had eyes on that and had a good solid plan if it did come off the escarpment down to protect all the structures in Milford as well as along the 395 corridor. We did have dozers constructing line on this other northerly flank, and as well as pushing down. They made it to about right here with the dozers as far as information I got, and with the plan to tie this back into the 01 road. The 01 road, we had some folks out here scouting this and patrolling it. They found no issues. This piece is still holding good. Working down into our Davis group. Davis group was all embedded into both Quebec and Papa, and they were increasing the force of manpower into trying to hold this piece up here. Our structure group was embedded into down here at Lake Davis and in Grizzly Heights area, as well as up here in the Dixie Valley. And working into just developing, just doing structure protection and improving it around the structures. We do have a contingency line that comes off the Crocker cutoff. That was completed today. They had some graders up there improving the road, and we were looking at using some water tenders to spray retardant and hold that in there in a good piece. I know the night shifts out here coming up with a plan on some other contingencies to be able to capture this and catch this. We have some decision management points in place. We'll be working hand in hand with the sheriffs if need be. With that, end of report.